Hey guys, Bucky 1986 here. So I thought I'd make a quick video today going over my classes and how I set up my guns in Battlefield 6. In case you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I have diabetic retinopathy, which means my eyes are full of little black dots, and the black dots aren't always there, but when they're not, they're little blurry patches. So it's hard for me to see in Battlefield 6. This game is notorious for being not able to see enemies anyway. So I thought I'd quickly go over how I set up my guns and my classes that I use to help me have a bit more fun in Battlefield. So before we head over to the Xbox, what I'll do is I used to play with Razer Wolverine V3 Pro. So it's got 4 back buttons, 2 extra shoulder buttons, and Hall effect sticks. Now, this is a fantastic controller. But lately, I've purchased a Gamesir. It's the Zenless Zone Zero Edition. Now, this has only 2 back buttons and the 2 shoulder buttons, but it's got TMR sticks. And this is a fantastic controller to play Battlefield with the TMR sticks. I've been able to get my dead zones down to 0, basically, which helps as well playing the game. So what we'll do is we'll jump on over to the Xbox and I will show you how I set up my classes and my guns. So here we are over in Battlefield. What I'll quickly do is I'll quickly go over to my profile, and I'll just mute this camera out of the way a bit. So there you go. So you can see there my classes. My main class is Recon and then Engineer. I mainly play Casual Breakthrough. I am changing that nowadays. I've been watching Chuck on YouTube a lot. I've been in his live streams, watching all his videos, talking to everyone in the chat. And they're a fantastic group of people. You should come over and join us over on Chuck's streams. But it's been teaching me a lot about just how to play the game, and I've been soaking in a ton of information. So I've been able to get myself from a 0.5 KD up to the 0.99 at the moment, and I'm starting to play more in normal lobbies and not casual breakthrough. So I do have a goal of being able to hit that 1 KD mark. 1 KD, I understand, is not the best, not fantastic, nothing like that, but having a visual problem, to me, that is going to be a fantastic achievement for me. So as you can see, like I said, main class is Recon. Other than that, in casual breakthrough, you notice a lot of people don't try and take out the tank, so I will play Engineer and try and take out those tanks. So chuck the camera back on and we'll head on over to the loadouts. So over in the loadouts, head over to my Recon. So with the Recon, I always run Sniper Training Path. Sniper rifles, I will always go for the highest magnification I can because I can't see. Secondaries, just depends. I muck around with all of them really. But the gadgets I use mainly are the AP mines and C4. Now, in the other 2 loadouts that I have, I'll run whatever gun I plan on using that match, that day, whenever I play, and I'll run C4 and Claymores. And the last one, I will run C4 and the new Recon gadget, which is like a mini interceptor. So I will run that only when I'm attacking on Hagentile base, because Hagentile base is a clusterfuck for grenades. And with this, I can target the grenades just as it's leaving an enemy's hand and blow it up and get a kill from that. And the amount of double kills I've been able to get from that is just amazing. So that's the gadgets I mainly use. Now with my guns, I'll set up my SG. Now I reset this back to the stock so I can go over with you what I do and how I set it up. So first things first, I will always mainly run thermal the Grim 1.5 thermal is fantastic. If I'm not running the Grim, I'm running the BF2M 2.5, the CCO 2 times, RMO 1.5, and occasionally I will run a mini flex. Depends on the map. It's mainly if I'm defending it on Hagen tile base or in the first sector of Siege Cairo. So what I'll do is I'll set it up as my thermal. So Grim 1.5 thermal, straight away put on the extended for that added bullet velocity, and then down to a 30 round fast. And then that leaves me with the points to muck around with. Generally, I will run standard suppressor or a long suppressor. So if I set up a standard suppressor, I will run 3 main undergrips. So I'll either run the folding vert, the alloy vert, or the 6H6 vert. Occasionally I will jump down and run a hand stop if I want the added draw speed, the ADS speed for it. Or if it's a gun with a lot of kick to it, then I'll start running a ribbed stubby. But generally it will be the folding or alloy that I'll run. So drop that on, then I will chuck on mag catch, and that's a basic build that I will run on most guns. Now I can, if I'm not running the alloy vert and I run the folding vert, that will give me the extra 10 points so I can run the violet laser. So SG doesn't have a lot of recoil as it is. If the gun has a heavy amount of recoil, then I will run a grip that helps me out with the recoil a bit more. So that's basically how I'll set up my guns. Now in Battlefield, the attachments are basically the same. So once you find a good set of attachments, they're going to work across the whole range of guns if they've got those attachments available. There are some guns that don't quite have those attachments and will have different attachments that you can run. There is another trick that I thought I would show people, and go back in here. So I'll pull out the cord because it's mainly with the cord and the UMP40 at the moment that does this. But if you look at your crosshair, so my crosshair at the moment, just a normal crosshair, solid top line. I'll flick it down to 2 round burst mode, and if you look at the crosshair now, it's 3 dots. Go again, down to single fire, and if you look now, top line's gone. So if you're someone that will swap between your fire modes, even if you're going between automatic and single fire, then an easy way to quickly tell is if you look at your crosshair. So like I said, single fire mode, no top line of your crosshair, full auto, it's a solid line. Burst fire mode, if it's got it, it will be 3 dots. Now, if the leaks are correct and we've got the M16 coming, there's been 2 rumors going around. One's that it's going to be the burst fire mode. Another one is it's going to be the full auto mode. But with the full auto mode, there is also the rumor going around that there's going to be a ergonomic attachment to switch it to burst fire. Now, if all these do come true, then this will be able to help you out immensely, because if you can just quickly look at your crosshair and know what your gun's fire mode is, that's going to help. So anyway, I hope me going through how I set up my guns may help someone if they've got visual impairments like I do, or if you're just trying to set up your gun so you can see a bit better, now the thermal, you can't go past the 1.5 grim. The 1.5 grim is amazing. So with that, I'll leave it there. I will try to put up a video in the next couple of days of me actually showing some gameplay and talking through my gameplay, see how I play the game. But until then, enjoy playing Battlefield. Enjoy whatever mode you like to play. If you like to play casuals, play casuals. Don't worry about what people say. You know, we're all here to have fun. So just go out, have fun on the battlefield, and I'll catch you in the next one.